That was the games last night. Great games. We cashed out on them. You love to hear it. But week 2 is officially wrapped up in the books, which means it's now time to update our power rankings here, folks. We update this every Tuesday based on what happened the previous week. Let me get, I just want to get the schedule up here just so I got it if I need it. Alrighty, but here we go. And this was the top 10. I'm just going to go over the top 10 from last week, heading into this week. And then we will go 32 through 1, reordering who needs to be moved up, who needs to be dropped. We reorder now. So this was our top 10 heading into this week. We had Vikings at 9, Vikings at 10, Packers at 9, Chiefs at 8, Bengals at 7, Bills at 6, Rams at 5, Bucks at 4, Eagles at 3, Chargers at 2, and Ravens at 1. But now let's take it back to number 32 and start reordering our list. And number 32, we got to leave the Saints. They showed us nothing. Once again, a Mac Jones-led, depleted Niners team. They lost by what, 5? Still the worst team in the league. The Panthers, still number 31. I'm fine with keeping them there. Browns at 30. Yes. We can keep them down that low. We have the Titans at 29. Titans at 29. Do we got to move anybody down? No, we can leave the Titans there. I do want to move the Titans up. I'm going to move the Titans over the Bears. Is that crazy? I'm putting the Bears at 29. Move them down. So Bears at 29, Titans at 28. I think we're going to leave that there. Yeah, that seems good. And then I got to drop this team down. We are going to be dropping the Jets down. We had them at 17. A huge disparity from week 1 to week 2. Now we know Justin Fields, concussion, probably missing this week. Not official yet, but in concussion protocol. I'm going to drop the Jets down to number 26. Yeah, we're going to leave that there. Jets at 26. Alrighty, Jets at 27. God dang, Jets at 27. All right, here we go. 26. We are going to be dropping the Raiders down. I dropped the Raiders down to 26. They showed us absolutely nothing. Geno Smith looked worse in week 2. See this team declining, and I don't know if it's going to get any better. We'll see. But I've got the Raiders at 26. Alrighty, I'm going to move the Giants down. To 20. Why is this go? This is not doing what I want it to do, I don't think. Giants at 26. Let's reiterate here. I know I'm saying these wrong numbers every time. Saints at 32. Panthers at 31. Browns at 30. Bears at 29. Titans at 28. Jets at 27. Giants at 26. No, because I had the Raiders. Well, this is great content. I know this probably sounds good listening to. I appreciate y'all still listening, though. Alrighty. Jets at 27. Raiders at 26. Giants at 25. That is that. Giants at 25 here. Once again, the Giants shit in the red zone. Luckily, they've got a good wide receiver quarterback connection in Russell Wilson and Malik Neighbors, because that's the only thing really saving this team from a lower rating. We'll have the Giants at 25. Alrighty, now looking for number 24. Number 24, and I'm going to move the Arizona Cardinals down to number 24. Once again, I mean, yes, they're 2-0. I don't care. I truly don't care that they're 2-0. They've beaten bad teams. They're not going to compete against the good teams, and they almost beefed both of those shit teams. Those shit wins. So I got the Cardinals at 24. Alrighty, now 23. 23. We got to move anybody down big bad? No. Alrighty, number 23, we are going to be going the Miami Dolphins at 23. I mean, look, we showed a little glimpse of something, but we ended up beefing it. Tua reverted back to not being able to see over the middle of the field, and that was that. And our defense is still shit. So I'll have the Dolphins at 23. Alrighty, 22 now. 22. I'm going to 22 is going to be the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos at 22. And actually, I'm going to switch. I'm going to have the Dolphins ahead of the Broncos. I'm going to have the Dolphins ahead of the Broncos because I don't think Bo Nix gives us anything. I don't think he gives us any good upside. I like Tua's upside more than I like Bo Nix's upside, and that's where I've got him. I know the Broncos defense, they keep telling us it's the best defense in the league. I don't see any of that. So give me the Broncos at 23 and give me the Dolphins at 22. Alrighty, number 21 now. 21. I'm going to move. Who's got to get dropped a little bit here? I'm going to move the Cowboys down to 21. Cowboys down to 21 and move down even more to 22 because I'm putting the Dolphins over them. Once again, I know they won, but it was the ugliest win you'll ever see, and they probably shouldn't have even won the game. So I got the Cowboys here at 22. I got the Dolphins above them. I like Tua over Dak. I like our team over the Cowboys team still, even with one of the worst defenses in the league. Alrighty, now we are at number 20, and I'm going to have the New England Patriots at number 20. They got the win. Drake May looked good, but once again, was that because the Dolphins' defense is so shit? Or is there something here? We'll learn, obviously, a little bit more as the weeks go forward, but I'm going to have the Patriots here at 20 here for now. All right, number 19. I'm going to be going 19. 19, I've got... Yeah, we leave Seattle. We leave Seattle here. This is a nice jump for Seattle. They get the win. I don't want to give them too much credit for the win, so we're going to leave them at 19. And I'm actually... I'm going to leave them at 19. I'm going to leave them at 19. Seahawks at 19. Seahawks at 19. Alrighty. Number 18 now, I am going to go the Niners. Look, you lost Brock Purdy. You were able to still make it out with the win. A little credit, but still, I'm not buying this Niners team as a whole. Once again, they haven't beaten the greatest of competition yet. Let's see what do they got this week. Who they got this week? Big statement game this week. Niners card. I mean, sheesh. All right, we won't learn too much, but they'll be able to win. We'll have Niners at 18. All right, number 17. 17, I am going to have the Detroit Lions. Have the Detroit Lions here. Look, they obviously flashed public perception, putting up the points. Game against their former, offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, looking to make a little bit of a statement, pile on the points. We'll see if they're able to still perform well offensively going forward, but I'm going to have them at 17. You still gave up 28 points to Caleb Williams. I mean, I don't know about that. All righty, number 16. Number 16, and I don't know if I want to drop this team. Number 16. Do I do this? I might have to do this. Number 16, I've got the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, look, 0-2 start, not a good look. Not a good look. The offense, the passing game. Patrick Mahomes missing wide open receivers down the field. I got to drop them low. Here. Chiefs at 16. Alrighty, number 15. Number 15, we'll have the Jacksonville Jaguar. I want to move them up. I mean, yes, they lost, but I'll keep them at 15. A lot of drops here by the wide receivers. I'm not putting the blame on Trevor. I love the head coach, Cone. Great offensive mind. They're putting up points. It's a great offensive scheme. Watch out for the Jags. I'm going to have them at 15. And this is real close. Actually, you know what? This is what I'm doing. I'm putting the Falcons. I'm dropping the Falcons to 15. I'm keeping the Jags at 14. Keeping the Colts at 13. We'll keep the Texans at 12. The defense is looking very solid, very serviceable. I'm going to leave the Steelers at 12. Once again, that whole botched kickoff ruined the game. This Steelers defense does need to start kind of picking it up defensively. So I will drop the Steelers down to 12. I'll move the Texans up to 11. And actually, I'm moving the Texans into 10. We drop Washington down. We drop the Steelers down. And I'm moving the Colts above them. So this is it right now. Jags at 14. Steelers at 13. Washington at 12. Colts at 11. Texans at 10. Alrighty. So now we're in the top 10 here, folks. Texans at 10. I'm going to leave the Vikings at 9. This whole J.J. McCarthy injury news. We're going to leave them put. Could be good for him. I got to drop the Bengals down to 8. Once again, Joe Burrow being out, but Jake Browning taking over. We'll give him a little credit for getting the dub. We'll keep the Bengals at 8. I'm going to be dropping the Eagles down. I'm dropping the Eagles down to 7. They're winning games we like, but the offense, Jalen Hurts, I don't even know what 100 yards every game. We know that's him. We know that's the Eagles game. We're going to drop him down to 7 though. I'm going to drop the Bills down to 7. Eagles at 6. Packers at 5. Rams at 4. Bucks at 3. Chargers at 2. Ravens still at 1. I'm liking this list. The only thing I'm kind of scratching my head on is, and actually I'm going to move the Eagles to 5. Packers at 6, Eagles at 5. I'm going to keep the Eagles in front of the Packers still. And my last thing I may want to switch here is Rams and Bucks. Do I go Rams 3, Bucks 4? No. I'm going to keep the Bucks at 3 and the Rams at 4. So this is our official top 10 here, folks. Texans at 10, Vikings at 9, Bengals at 8, Bills at 7, Packers at 6, Eagles at 5, Rams at 4, Bucks at 3, Chargers at 2, and the Ravens still hold that number 1 spot.